Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of our podcast, Mediocrity, the podcast for people with slightly low average intelligence. You know, if you have an IQ of above 100, can't watch. But if you're just a sack of meat watching this, welcome.
Yeah, indeed. Welcome to the club. This is Mediocrity.
I'm your host, Jade, and I'm joined here by my good friend and co-host, but of equal importance, Garrett.
Thank you. Thank you, Jade. So, yeah, this is the first episode. We're just gonna not even talk about anything, but just random stuff that we thought of during the week. And that's what every episode will be. Two mediocre guys talking about mediocre topics, mediocrely. So let's just jump into it. Our first topic is TikTok. Now let's just start with the baseline. Do you have the app TikTok, Jade?
I do.
Okay, I don't. Have you ever used the app TikTok?
Yes.
In what ways?
Garrett, we made a TikTok 2 days ago.
Fuck, you're right. I mean, yeah, we did indeed make a TikTok a couple days ago. So that's
man. It was great. You know, Hawkeye vibe check.
Hawkeye vibe check. Oh, you know, I wouldn't say, but you wouldn't classify either of us as TikTokers now, would you?
I wouldn't.
All right.
I'd classify myself as perfect.
Okay, sure, perfect. Quotation marks. Anyway, what's your opinion on TikTok?
You ain't gonna do me like that, all right?
I'm just
I said
wondering.
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Man.
I just want to know your opinion on TikTok.
I think it's a scam for the Chinese people to take our information, use it against us one day, maybe in a technological war.
I disagree. Well, I agree, but also disagree. That it probably is a Chinese scam, if we're being honest. But I think it's for the entertainment of the youth. And let me tell you, I cannot express how much I don't understand TikTok. All right, let's just get this out here. Me and Jade are both teenagers in high school. We're both seniors in high school currently. All right, so we should be in
I'm
the
12.
No, you're a senior in high school. So we both should understand TikTok. We're both in the generation range that TikTok is aimed for, right?
No.
Yeah, TikTok's aimed for high school students.
People 12 and under, Garrett.
Jade, I'm pretty sure the terms of service says 13 and older.
Would not know that.
Neither would I, but that's
I'm 12. So.
That's what most social medias have their terms of service as. Anyway, doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, TikTok is a bunch of... I don't even understand. It's trying to be Vine, what Vine once was, but adding new twists on it by just having a bunch of dancing, but half of it not even being good content. 95% of the content being awful. You know?
Well, I think it's because, I mean, 90% of the TikToks that I see are just people dancing.
I don't get that. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You know?
No.
Okay, TikTok, I understand. I just don't get why so many people are so fascinated with the weird dances. Because I don't understand the dances. I
guess the dances are just to, for fun.
I guess, but, I don't understand, the weird things where they go, and then they throw it back and they go, mwah, mwah. I don't understand that.
Yeah, we can't see you, so it's just left up to interpretation.
I know, okay, but you guys know what, okay, if I give, names, what's the one song called? God.
The futsal shuffle.
Not what I'm talking about. No, the one where you, throw it forward, then you throw it aside, then you throw it back, and you move your hands across. It's the one really popular one. Oh, Renegade. The one song Renegade, don't understand it. That's just not even... That song...
Oh, no, Garrett.
That song's just also not good. I mean... I don't know about you, but that song's just not a good song.
Well, what do you listen to, Garrett, huh? What makes you so superior to everyone else?
I didn't say I was super... This is an opinion, Jade. Am I not allowed to have an opinion? Opinions, can't have them. What? It's an opinion.
Shut up.
What kind of music do you listen to, Jade? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'll pull up my Spotify right now.
Please. Oh, you know what? You do that. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna continue to talk about TikTok. Now, what I do find funny about TikTok is probably how cringy some of the content is. Like some of the content's just like, oh, but like,
So why is that funny to you?
but it's like so funny because they're like actually trying to do something intelligent, but it just doesn't turn out the right way because they're a bunch of teenagers. You know, like the one thing I saw was a bunch of POV TikToks. Granted, I don't have the app TikTok. I watch these all off YouTube compilations. So like,
You're watching TikTok YouTube compilations?
yeah, but it's all like cringy TikTok YouTube compilations, you know, or like other people
You're
making.
watching TikToks.
Okay, but other people making fun of TikTok. You get the idea, though. I am watching the TikToks technically, yes, but what I'm saying
I
is,
think that makes you gay.
you just did you just call me gay? That's not cool, man.
Let's carry on, folks. In my playlists on Spotify, I actually have quite the wide range. You know, I listen to 1800 sea shanties, penis music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the works.
Mm-hmm. What other things? Name some other people. Artists.
Artists?
Yeah, name some other artists you listen to.
I heard Billie Eilish turned 18.
No, oh, Jade, that's not what I'm talking. Yo, but wait. Do you actually like Billie Eilish's music?
A bit.
Yeah,
There are a couple songs.
I feel like
I
I
mostly listen to the covers of her songs, though, because other people do it better than her.
Oh. Any of like 13-year-old girl audience we once had, it's gone.
Why would we want 13-year-olds watching our podcast, Garrett?
I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying was I don't understand Billie Eilish's music. I can like understand why people would like it. It's just not for me. The taste is just, I don't know. It's just not there. Like,
Well, you're talking to a guy who listens to like anything and everything. I listen to country, Garrett.
oh, okay. I was about to say I listen to everything, anything, and everything too. But then there's country. Okay, but here's the thing. I say that, but some country music's not bad.
Florida Georgia line, brother.
All right. There's like some songs I'll hear on the like country stations that my parents listen to. I'm like, that kind of actually slaps. Not gonna lie. So like,
What's your favorite country song?
oh, I can't even remember, dude.
You like country music? Name every cowboy.
Name every dude. There's only one.
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton. That's right. That's
Alright,
the
guys, take it in front of the podcast.
No, I'm down for most music. But that also brings me something that I do find interesting about TikTok, is it does bring light to a lot of people, like other social media platforms. They like, you like become popular and you like stay popular, like most of the time, right? Like YouTube and stuff, you're in the limelight and you stay in the limelight for a while. TikTok, you could make one good video, hit the top of the charts, and then never make a video that ever tops the charts again.
That's not good, though.
What do you mean?
You want to be able to like stay in that kind of spotlight for as long as possible.
Oh, for sure, but I think it's interesting, like the way they're doing it now compared to other social media, where they like make it so, I don't even know, like you just can't guarantee a spot up there. You gotta stay creative, you know.
Yeah, except the fact that I see like the same 10 people on my TikTok, like dashboard.
What?
Time I go on the app.
Well, yeah, but that's because like you're for you. You've watched like the same 4 people. Those are the only 10 people you're seeing, so it's gonna keep showing you those same 10 people.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I think so. That's just what I've heard. I did some research before this about different TikTok things. I asked a few TikTok users, TikTokers, if you will, about it, and that's their opinion gave me.
What do they say? Is that all they said?
No, they said like the biggest thing is that you really gotta customize your For You page, because that's where you're gonna find all the funny stuff. So it's like if you just
funny stuff.
yeah, so you like click all the things you like, or you like say you don't like that if it's all the things you don't like or whatever, and the For You thing the algorithm will slowly mesh it down into something you'll actually be like, that's it. That's the perfect funny stuff.
I guess. Mayhaps.
Yeah, I guess. TikTok's just an interesting platform compared to a lot of other social media things.
Wow, hold on, dude, bro. Hold on. Get on this cool segue I found.
What segue?
Yo, get on it, bro.
What?
Get on my Segway.
I'm on your Segway now.
All right, room. Hey, let's talk about try not to laugh challenges on YouTube.
That was the worst segue into anything ever. And I think I've never that I think if that moment didn't make half the audience leave, then what we're about to talk to well. Try not to challenge is really what we'll start with your opinion on them.
All right. I mean, it's nothing's like special. They've been around since like 2005, or like whenever YouTube came out. I don't know. But like, it's just been like a thing. It's just like a constant like shadow lurking over you on YouTube. Like, you know the Fine Bros?
Yeah.
I've been watching a couple of their videos. Needless to say, I regret it because they're so unfunny. But also, they have try not to laugh challenges, try not to cry challenges, even try not to get mad or try not to sing challenges.
I think it got a little ridiculous when you start trying the try not to get mad challenges and all that. Like after I think the ones that work are like the try not to laugh and the try not to cry challenges. Because I feel like the rest of them are like I don't even know. I just don't think they're like applicable. You know, like try not to get mad. Am I supposed to start screaming at the screen? Is that what they're trying to make me do? Like I just
Well, the whole thing with like the try not to get mad challenges is that the people reacting were being recorded because it was Fine Bros.
yeah. So like I feel like I try not, but like the other challenges you can do in your own house and like follow along. But like the try not to get mad, it's like you're staring at the screen. You're like, oh, what the heck was that? Like I don't understand it at all. It's
Bro, I'm so teed off. Like, why would you do that?
like that's such a dumb video, man. Oh crap, I lost.
You
Kyle.
go to the comments and it's like, women don't deserve rights, and it's like, bruh.
Bro, this is not what I asked for. No, I think it's crazy though how the Fine Bros have made an entire like empire on YouTube off of those React videos. Like I don't understand how they did it.
I mean, I guess it's just because like at the time when they started making videos like that, that's what people were like looking for and enjoying. Yeah, it just kind of grew over time, and they got paid more, so they paid people to come on the show more and stuff. It was just,
Yeah, I guess, but it's just kind of crazy how they went from like having like a single channel where it's like their channel was kind of popular, but it only had a few blow-ups here and there. To like now they've got like 18 different. They've got well, really only 2 channels, but the React channel puts out like 40 videos a day. It's crazy.
You want to talk about 40 videos a day? Let's talk about Watch Mojo.
Okay, Watch Mojo, dude. Watch Mojo. I don't even know what's going on there. Like they've got everybody gives them hate, but they've got a few okay videos, you know.
A few over like the million they've posted.
Yeah, out of the 49 bajillion they've posted, there's like a few where I'm like, that was an okay rating.
But so my issue is that they're like running out of ideas. Like
Well,
genuinely, they're just running out of ideas. They're
eventually.
either putting out like sequels to like, oh, another top 10 times anime made us cry or something like some stupid like that, or it's something like, oh, top 10 anime characters who actually aren't humans and they're dogs. It's like,
What do you? Whoa! What's wrong with the anime moments that made us cry, bro? That's like my favorite videos. I love watching those because I almost cried at every single anime moment ever. Like,
you're a liar.
you're right.
You're a fraud.
You're right. I'm a complete liar because I've never cried to anime ever. It's super sad, but I've never cried.
I'm saying that like you're also a weeb, and I'm saying that like they're just running out of ideas, so they're posting more and more stuff of like sequels. So like if they made a top 10 anime moments that made us cry, they're gonna make another one that's called another top 10 anime moments that made us cry, and they're just like recycling ideas.
Do you feel like it's getting to that point with all of YouTube though? Because I feel like you could really say that because like if you look at a lot of YouTubers' content, it becomes like drown out and repeated. Like you can go back in their thing and see a video that's almost identical to the video they're making now. Do you think that happens with all YouTubers, or do you think it's a little more specified to Watch Mojo and things like that?
It's specified to like those specific types of channels, like Watch Mojo.
Like the ones who
Because like if I'm like a play Oh, a Let's Player. Oh my gosh. If I'm like a Let's Player, I'm not gonna be making the same exact videos every day. But if you're like a React channel, you're like reacting to parents, leaving their kids, or like, yeah, I'm like, it's the same thing. You're just watching a screen. You're watching a video and going, ah, yeah. All right, next video.
Reacting to orphaning my child.
Reaction. Reacting to putting down my dog.
Oh my god! Jesus. Reacting. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say reacting to someone else putting down my dog.
Reacting to a video of my vasectomy. Like, I feel like that's where it's getting down to.
Being robbed. Like, that's like...
The guy beforehand, he's like, here's $50, go and take whatever. I just need a video for today. Go, quickly. We got...
reacting to it, like, the baby, like, monitor videotape of somebody coming into my house, shaving all, like, the pegs on my furniture down to an inch so that I think I'm taller in the morning.
That's so abstract. Oh my god.
That's the beauty of it, Garrett.
I feel like that's where reactions are going, though. Or they're just all becoming bland. They're like reacting to the same music videos.
It's just becoming, like, I guess more and more obscure because there are so many out there.
Yeah, so that's how they become. They find their individuality, their uniqueness. You know. Oh, go ahead.
Life hack. Kill your parents.
What's that gonna do for you?
Oh no. No more house. No more chores.
No more chores. Okay, but in real life,
because your house gets foreclosed because you don't make any money.
do you actually have chores you have to do?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing my parents... I did at one point, but I think my parents eventually gave up. Do you feel like most parents do chores still, or do you think they've just all given up?
Well, if they don't, they should.
You think it's like a mandated thing where
I think the reason why our parents stopped giving us as many chores is because we're like almost adults and we have like more important things to worry about than taking the trash out.
That's true, but do you think as kids, like every parent should give their kids some sort of chores to learn like responsibility and all that?
Yes.
I don't know. I always hated chores. I always thought they were stupid.
Well, yeah, but like, don't you think it kind of like helped you in the long run?
Heck no, I'm like, I feel like I motivated myself, but I like procrastinated the heck now. I still procrastinate a ton. It doesn't help me get anything done more responsibly.
At least you know how to take the trash out now.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I learned those life skills, but I don't think it helped teach me responsibility in any way. I think it was like, here, this is how you clean a toilet with a toothbrush. Now go clean the toilet with a toothbrush. I'm like...
Your toothbrush?
Yeah.
Clean it with the toothbrush and then use it.
Oh, God. That'd make me vomit, in all honesty. Toilets are disgusting. And like, I know, listen, I know, it's like, we pee and poop in them all day. I know.
Oh my god, you said the no word, Gary.
Anyway, like, if you really think about it, all the toilet does is get the water, and it just spreads the obvious things to our eyes off the inside of a toilet. Could you imagine ever doing anything with the inside of a toilet bowl? Will you imagine how many germs there are?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Too many is the answer you were looking for, my good sir. Too many.
I mean, yes. You would like excrete your waste into it. Of course it's dirty.
Yeah, I know, but just like toilets as an... Who invented toilets? Can we get a research on that? Who invented toilets?
I want to thank him.
Yeah, I think it's a crazy thing. You know what else
I have to use a bucket.
You know what else is crazy? Just how people invent things. Like, we go to like toilets and like toilet paper. How like people were just like, there's a poop around my butthole. Let me go grab this leaf or whatever and wipe it to clean it. Like, who like... Okay, but like who first invented... Like,
I'm tired of using a leaf. Let me make paper.
But, like,
soft paper. Please.
Sandpaper on the butthole. I don't know. Yeah.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I just think it's weird how like people like are able to think of these things. Because anytime I try to like think of like a new idea or a new product, I'm like, no, somebody's already made it. So
Gary, just because you're mentally deficient doesn't mean other people don't have ideas, alright?
Jesus Christ. Alright then, thanks. Means a lot. Have you ever had that though? Have you ever sat down and been like, I'm gonna invent something, and then don't know?
No.
You've never?
No.
You've never sat down and been like, I want to create my own new thing?
No. I've not.
That's really surprising, because I feel like every kid does that at some point. They're like, I'm gonna try and create my own new thing.
I mean, I would like smash toys together and be like, "This is a car."
No, but I
That's
mean,
not
like,
inventing something. I'm not gonna be like, "I want to invent the next like Dell laptop."
that's what I'm saying though. Like, you never thought, like, what if there was a new product I could make that'd be super cool, and I'd make lots of money off of?
Well, yeah, I thought like, man, I really wish there was like a thing that could help me with this. I'd never be like, I guess I'll have to make it. No, I'm just like, oh, bad, huh?
But you've never like tried and thought through the process of making, like, you're like, oh, I gotta stitch this toothbrush to the back end of a phone, and then I gotta tie a knot here.
I stuck straws together to make the straws longer.
That's an innovation.
Not an invention, though.
Okay, but it's getting closer. I'm just saying, I think that's the thing that I've done, and I really want to like invent something. Like I've tried to think of different ideas. I tried.
Let me help you.
Okay.
Invent a new color.
But that's impossible. You can't invent a new color.
No, it's not.
No, it's impossible.
There are colors that the humans can't see.
That's what I'm saying. You have to make
yeah, you can't invent new colors because they already exist. We just can't see it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You need like that weird lobster thing that has like the 52 different like things in its eyes, and it's like, and it sees like 80,000 colors. Or 80.
Make the colorblind glasses. Like, you know how like when colorblind people put the glasses on, they can like see color.
Mm-hmm.
Make those, but it just makes you completely colorblind.
But it does the opposite.
Yeah.
I guess like all you would really. I don't know if you could put that in glasses forms though.
Yes, you could.
I don't know, cause like it really.
It's called installing a flashlight on the other side.
No, I think like making yourself colorblind, because that's all to do with like the cones and they're the cones right in your eyes. So it's like the cones don't work properly, then you can't. Whatever. So it's like
glasses that automatically does cone surgery on you.
That's what I was thinking. You put it on and you just immediately go colorblind. You take it off, you're still colorblind.
Well, dang.
Just permanent.
And then you can partner up with the people who make the colorblind glasses, and then you can make them see color again by having them pay for glasses.
And then infinite money. We found our invention.
This is business, boys. Entrepreneurship.
We force people to go colorblind, and then after they're colorblind, we force them to buy color-seeing glasses.
But the thing is, we don't force them. We just say like, oh yeah, they'll make you colorblind, but when you take them off, you'll be fine.
No, don't even tell them.
Completely lie.
Don't tell them.
Just say like, they're cool Ray-Bans.
Yeah, just don't say anything about it afterwards. Just say, hey, when you put them on, you'll get the experience of a colorblind person. Don't specify when that experience will end.
Yeah, when you take them off, everything should be normal.
Everything will be. Your eyes will still work. You'll still be able to see.
You will not go blind.
Yes, that's
what. Go colorblind.
No, we can't tell them that, or else they're not gonna buy the product.
No. When you put the glasses on, you'll go colorblind. But when you take them off, you won't be blind.
That's true.
That's our motto.
That's our motto.
You won't turn blind.
You won't turn blind. I feel like that's a good motto for most companies, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like.
Budweiser, you won't go blind.
Or like McDonald's, our food won't be the thing that causes you to go blind.
Our food will kill you.
It may do that, but it won't make you go blind.
Can you imagine McDonald's just like, it wasn't like, I'm loving it, it was just like, you will die soon.
Imagine if like all brands like things had to be like completely 100% honest. We're slowly killing you from the inside. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're gonna die.
We're slowly killing you, but then again, what isn't?
Dang, like what would you call like Chipotle's?
We have E. coli in all our food.
Just 100% honest. E. coli is everywhere.
We shut down our restaurant for E. coli every month.
Dude, did you know? Okay, this is gonna be something talking about us in our lives real quick. Our actual places. I'm not gonna say any names of where we live because that's weird. But in the town we're in, we live near the one spot And you know that one McDonald's that everybody goes to near the school?
Yeah,
You know that thing failed its health inspection 3 times?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think
It's a McDonald's, Garrett. Who cares? Give them the benefit of the doubt.
or
A bunch of teenagers working it. They don't know any better.
it might have failed the first 2 times and passed the third. I don't remember, but I remember that was terrible. I heard that and I was like, ugh. And then I went there today and I got some food. So what does that say?
I've been getting food there every morning on Sunday, man. On Sunday, I go to McDonald's and I get sausage and cheese egg McGriddle.
Are you serious? Like you go like every single Sunday morning?
Every Sunday I have tennis practice.
Okay. I think that's a nice thing is to get into habit. I think getting into habits of things like that are really nice. Probably not so much that it's with McDonald's of all things, but getting a habit's very nice.
It's really nice because the employees there are like, I mean, maybe it's their job to do it, but I like to imagine that they're just so absolutely bored that it's like they just come talk to you. Like I remember like the one girl like walked up to me and she was like, "Got any plans later today?" I'm like, "Going home."
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I think that girl might have just thought you were cute. Which is sick! But wait, don't you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
That's not so sick!
She
But,
gave me coffee. I paid for it, so I guess it's alright.
yeah, as long as she didn't just give you free coffee, because then she's definitely trying to hit on you.
But it wasn't like just me. It was like I was with my friends.
Ah, okay. So, like, she,
I think it was just her job.
I mean, it might have been, but how old was she?
I don't know.
Like, was she a teenager or was she like 45?
Probably like fresh out of high school.
Okay, so she was like young, so she definitely could have been hitting on you.
I don't care.
I'm just saying that's a possibility.
You know who I like?
Who?
I like the one lady at her sheets who just like gives me free food sometimes.
Really? She gives you free food sometimes?
No.
Oh, I thought you were being honest. Why do you lie about that? It makes there's no reason to lie.
She was just like, I got something that was like, I got an order of fries and it was like, oh, it cost $1.05, and I was like, I got $2, and she was like, I got the 5, huh? And I was like,
Oh, so you're cheating them out of money? Is what you're saying.
Because I'm a criminal.
So Sheets is now down 5 cents, and it's all your fault. So if they go bankrupt, we know to call you.
Sheets should be down about $2 because of all the times that's happened.
Jesus, you've done that 20 times?
Well, it wasn't always 5 cents, dunce.
You don't call me a dunce, idiot.
It can be like, if it's anywhere from like 2 to 10 cents, she's just like, I got it. I'm like, you're a real one.
You're a real one. Pound it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that a cool thing to do? Like fist bump?
Breakfast.
Is fist bumping like still a thing that people do like unironically?
No.
Because I feel like I only ever do it ironically. Like when we're sitting next to each other in class and I'm like, fist bump.
I only do it when someone's sick. But I heard that it transfers less germs than like a high five or something.
Well then just don't touch them if they're sick.
Well, yeah.
I was just about to say, especially with the coronavirus going around now. Okay, now this is gonna get kind of serious, so I don't want to be down on anything. But the coronavirus is spreading. There was a case in the United States somewhere, I forget, that I heard on the news this morning.
Cases in the U.S., Garrett.
I know, but there was a new case found in the United States somewhere. I forget where.
I think it was in New York.
Probably they're all close there.
I think it was a new case in New York.
I mean, New York's all close, and so like there's a lot of germs that easily spread
New York
there.
is disgusting. I hate New York.
I've never been to New York.
It's so gross.
Like you don't
if you
like.
Go there if you go there in the summer, it is like hot everywhere, and it smells like piss.
Hot everywhere.
Like, everywhere. I don't know. Like everywhere I went, it was just like so disgusting.
Like turn the corner, it smells like cat piss everywhere.
I'm like, no, human.
Human?
Yeah. I was like, oh, it smells so bad.
Honestly,
the people there are like so rude. Maybe it's because we grew up in this hick town, but like
that's
everyone is so mean.
Yeah, we have grown up in a town where like everybody's like all hunky dory with each other because we all live near each other and it's not so big and crowded like New York City. I feel like New York City, like you grow up there and you got like a different type of vibe to you. Like, and I'm talking about like different from like the rest of the United States. Like that shit.
Like there is, I went to like, I think it's the Shake Burger.
The Shake Burger?
It was like a burger place, and I went there, and I was like, it's really packed, like really packed. Like
wait,
the line is the line is outside of the door.
Talking about like Shake Shack or whatever?
Yeah, Shake Shack.
There you go.
Went there, the line's like outside the door. Finally, I get in, and I ordered my food, and I'm like waiting for like a seat to open up so I can sit down and like eat food.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy is sitting there in the booth, and he sees me like looking around for the seat, and like they're done. They're done their food. Like no one's eating anymore. They're just talking, and I'm like, I look at him, and I look around the table. I'm like, oh, he's done. He's probably gonna leave soon. And the guy, he looks me directly in the eyes, and he looks to his like mate or something. He's like, so have we negotiated who's gonna sit here next? And I'm like, I'm about to punch this guy.
That's such a jerk move.
He sat there for 20 minutes. I kid you not. He sat there for 20 minutes. I was literally about to like punch him in the face.
I don't understand that at all though. Like, what's the need if you're done eating? Now, granted,
What's the point?
Especially if it's like a crowded fast food place like that. Like, if you're going to sit down dinner or somewhere, like I understand because you paid for your meal or whatever. You're sitting afterwards, you just want to talk. But if it's like crowded or something, like there's no reason for you to sit there and take up space if you're not even eating the food anymore.
There's no reason to even talk for a while after you've had your meal. Like, just leave.
The weirdest thing is, though, is
As
that
if you can't talk somewhere else.
I think the weirdest thing is that you two made eye contact. Is that you both, like, you looked down at him, he looked up at you, and you both just went, "You gonna move?" And he went, "Watch this." And he went, "So, who's gonna sit here?"
Like, okay, but keep in mind that I am like 6 foot and I'm fairly muscular. Like, and this guy's like 40. He's like 5'6".
Is he really
Almost
short?
obese.
Oh my god. Well, that's just most of America, being fair.
And I'm looking at him and I'm like, you don't want to do this, pal.
You've entered the wrong neighborhood, kid.
Like, I'm not some like bodybuilder, but like,
You're definitely not skinny like I am.
Am I being conceited, Garrett?
No.
If I say that I'm fairly muscular.
No, because you're definitely not as skinny as I am. You're like good. Like, you're like what the weight of your height should be. Like, you're built how you should be. You're even. You're proportional.
Yeah, and G-Man's over here, 7 feet tall.
Looking like a slender man.
You literally are a slender man.
If you could
when I saw you running, like jogging at the Y, like the gym,
yeah,
you looked like a baby giraffe just at the window. Like, not gonna lie.
That's so mean. That's actually so mean. That kind of hurts.
It was kind of majestic, bro.
It was kind of. You know what? Thanks, man.
I could hear David Attenborough in my head.
You were like.
He said the baby giraffe be like.
And then it was just me running on a treadmill.
Sweating, dripping sweat.
I think that's what. This was over the summer, right?
It was.
I think that's when I was doing like 5Ks every day.
Sounds terrible.
Dude, I have periods where I'm just so motivated. Like, I try to go to the gym consistently. That doesn't change really. But I'll have like a month at a time where I'll like go really hard, and then the next month I'll just go to the gym and barely just go through the motions really. And it's not too good for me. Like, I need to stay motivated somehow.
Let's go to the gym together, Garrett.
Okay, when?
I don't know.
Honestly,
When do you go?
A lot of the time it's after school. Like, I've been going, like, try to go home, get changed, and then I try to get done with the gym by, like, 4:30, 4:45.
See, I don't know about that, because, like, I go in the gym, like, early in the morning, because I like, shower in the mornings.
The problem is, though, is school,
Well, dude, my gym teacher was like, bruh, if you want to go to the gym, I'll be there at 5:15 every day.
Yeah, no, I used to go to the gym at, what time is it? 5.
4:40.
I used to wake up at 5 and leave by 5:15 to be at the gym by 5:30. So then I'd be done by like 6:30ish, get home at like 6:45, eat breakfast, change and be showered and be able to be up at the school at like 7:30, 7:45.
You're disgusting.
Yeah, it was cool and all, but like,
You would have to go to bed at like 6.
dude, I go to bed at like 9 every night. I'm crazy. I'm not like normal high schoolers, if we're being honest. Like, I go to bed at like 9, and I like hate staying up past then. Like tonight,
I'll like like sit in my bed and just immediately be tired. Like not even like have my blankets on me. I'm just like, you really go for like a 14-hour nap right now.
14 hours? Dude, I don't know what it is about me, but I lay in bed and I'll go to sleep at whatever time, and my body, even on the weekends, has like a set alarm clock for like 8:30 at the latest. If it hits 8:30, my body's like, can't be sleeping anymore. Even if I went to bed at 6:30 in the morning, my body's like, that was enough.
I mean, like I have that to some extent where like I'll go to bed at like any time, no matter what, and like every morning I wake up at like 6 a.m. Like even on weekends. But I'm like, if I choose to go back to bed instead of like going on my phone on the weekends, I will like sleep until 12.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been able
It's
to.
like another like full cycle.
I've never been able to do that, like sleep in fully. I just like once my body gets me up, I've never been the type of person to be able to like, all right, I'm gonna go back to sleep for another hour or two.
When it's like when you're sick, dude, like you sleep a lot.
I just thought about that the other day because I was sick for like a couple days in a row. I was like sick on a Thursday into Friday, so like like I got sick Thursday night, and Friday I wasn't at school, or Saturday or Sunday. I felt so weak, but I laid in bed all day and I just like constantly kept sleeping. It wasn't for long, but I took like 12 2-hour power naps within a span of 2 days. Like it was crazy.
I mean, like, not crazy that you slept that long. That's that much. But I think it's crazy how like different we are. Where you have like really short periods of time where you sleep, but it's like really frequent.
Yeah, when I'm
But
sick.
me, when I'm sick, I'm sleeping for like 13 hours, and then I get up. I'm like, all right, food time, and I do it all again.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. When I'm sick, I usually don't get sick too often, but when I'm sick, it's always like my body just feels like it doesn't work anymore. Like I'm laying in bed and going, like my body.
Well, because it's not. It's literally not working correctly.
No, I know, but it feels like I can like barely walk. Like
Because
everything
your body's
drains,
not working correctly.
everything drains out of me all the time. It's the worst.
Because your body's not working correctly, Garrett.
All right, I understand. My body's not working correctly. Okay.
If your body's not in homeostatic balance, then you'll we should get Grace on here to talk about chakras.
Chakras. That's something I found interesting though. Is like the whole idea of like
I don't know if I like fully believe in chakras, but there's like something about it, man. Like it has to be like something.
I don't know. I kind of believe in like the idea of like acupuncture. I've watched a couple of videos on that where it's like you're like relieving stress from certain points in the body, and it just kind of makes like the rest of the body work better.
Well, you know that like that stuff works, right?
Well, yeah.
It's not like fake YouTube stuff. It's like real.
Oh no, but I know, but I feel like its effects are like some people play up the effects a lot, and sometimes I actually believe how like big of an effect it can have on you. Like a lot.
I mean, well, like you know, there's like that one pressure point on like your hand in between your pointer finger and your thumb that if you press it, your headaches go away. That stuff like works. I mean, not like on really big headaches, but like
Yeah, on like casual ones. Yeah, that's crazy.
casual headaches.
Yeah, your casual
Just like a
headache.
casual headache, you know.
You're waking
Vomit.
up at 2 a.m. You got that casual headache. You lay back down, go to sleep. Wake up at 6 a.m. Gone.
Speaking of headaches and sleeping, dude, you ever like take like a 30-minute nap and like when you wake up your head hurts?
I kind of feel like I know what you're saying, but not fully.
It's like you just like feel like it's like the definition of the word groggy.
Okay, yeah, I kind of get what you're
just
saying
feel
now.
like sick.
You just don't feel right. Like you kind of just feel off.
And then like 10 minutes later it wears off.
Yeah, it's not like you're sick or anything, or like anything bad happened. It's just like you get up and for 10 minutes your mind's just kind of foggy, and you're like, whoa.
You're like, whoa, I feel terrible.
And then you readjust back to reality, and you're like, oh, so that's that happened.
But I'm going insane.
You ever? Okay, this is really
Going
crazy.
senile.
This is a really crazy thing, and maybe there's like a term for it or something, but I've never researched it. I've had times during the day where I'll blank out for a couple seconds, and I'll snap back to reality, and everything just feels different.
Snap back to reality.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had something like that?
Like where I just like zone out, and like when I re-enter the zone, it's just like, different. Where like I feel like I've done something.
It feels like something's off, like it's not the same as it was before. Even if nothing big has happened, it just feels like it's not right.
That's like true fear.
Maybe, because like
The definition of fear, where it's like something is off, but you just don't know what it is.
Because, like, I've had that before. Like, I'll, like, zone out. Like, I can remember one time vividly, like, middle school, like, 7th or 8th grade, like, in art class. Like, I was sitting there and I was, like, she was talking about something. And I was really bored, so I was staring off the board thinking about something. And then I zone back in at, like, the door or something and look around, and it just feels wrong. Like, something just feels off. And, like, the rest of the day and the rest of it's gone on, like, right after that. Like, nothing was bad after that. But it's just, like, in that moment, I was like, huh, this is really weird.
So I get that a lot. Well, not like with zoning out. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but like, occasionally I'll just get like this really huge sense of like dread that something bad is going to happen.
I don't know if I would describe mine as dread though, because it just feels like it's not like something bad was gonna happen. It was just something I was like something was different from the moment I went in, like to the zoning. Like I went in to zoning out from the moment I like snapped back to actually paying attention. It was just weird.
Oh, so you're like, like alien and like aliens kidnap you kind of thing, where it's like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
I'm like I can't remember what it is.
Exactly. I was like something just didn't feel right after I like started focusing again on the class.
That's weird. That is weird.
I know
I
it's
have no idea what you're talking about.
because it's such like I feel like it's something that like I can't explain either, and it probably sounds actually mentally insane to the people listening. But like I like sat there and I could picture it so vividly, and I can remember the experience and like how it felt because I was just like, what had just happened? Like I was honestly so genuinely confused about what had happened in the 30 seconds that I'd spaced off to what happened before to now that like my like vision felt like slightly off. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I'm assuming it's kind of like one of those things where like it feels like 30 seconds, but like it's been like an hour.
I guess, but it like actually only had been 30 seconds. Maybe my brain thought it had been an hour, but it had actually only been like 30 seconds I zoned out for.
No, that's just like, yeah, I don't know. That's like not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when you zone out, but like you're not like just like staring off into space and not doing anything, but you're like doing something, and you're just like zone out.
Yeah, you're like deep in
And then,
mental.
like when you like come back to reality, it's like 12 o'clock at night, and you're like, what just happened?
Dude, I've had that so much. Like I'll be. No, this is gonna. I'm a gamer.
I'm pretty sure that's called flow.
Really? There's a name for it?
Yeah, I think there's a name for it. You talk about your gamers.
I was about to say I've done that like where like with like or like I've been typing up documents or something for probably not for classes, just like for own like work creative things I've been doing, like research or something. I'll have like some sort of music playing in the background and I'll sit there typing and then I'll get to the end of the page and I'll read through it and I was like, yeah, that sounds good, but I don't remember typing any of that. But like I know I typed it because it'll been 45 minutes for me to get through the couple pages that I typed. But I'm like, how did I get from point A to point B without really thinking about it?
It's called flow. It's called the flow state. They call it the flow state because you kind of flow through your work.
I wish there was something like you could like turn on and turn off.
I was looking at this website because I looked it up. And I looked up getting into flow. Mm-hmm. And it was like 9 easy steps to control your flow state or like get into your flow state. And I was like, cool, I won't read these, but
if those like actually work, that'd be super sick because that's something I always like that's something I find so like crazy is how we can just like kind of like shut off our brains really on the task and it just we just kind of move if it's like something we're comfortable with or familiar with.
But aren't you kind of worried about like what if it just like happens? Or like if you like trigger it so often, it just happens. Like what if it happens when you're driving?
Dude, I can't even tell you how many times it happens when I'm driving. I'll start.
That's not good. That's not
I
good.
know. I'll be at an intersection and I'll be focused in, and then I'll start. My brain will wander off somewhere. I'll still be looking at the road. Like my eyes will physically be pointing at the road, and I'll zone back in, and I'll be like 2 intersections further past, and I'm like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get to the second intersection? Like, what happened for me to get from that light to this light?
A friend was telling me today about, I forget what street it was, but it was like they were driving on the street, and I don't know if they like went into like quote unquote flow or anything, but it was like they realized that they were driving in like the wrong part of the road, like the wrong side of the road.
Okay, I've never done anything like.
And it happened like twice to them.
That's terrible. I think my body, I don't know if it's like I'm fully like not focusing on the road, but I think I'm just thinking enough and my body has gotten so like because it usually only happens on like routes that I take regularly. Like I have this when I go to the gym and come home from the gym, it's the exact same route and I do it almost daily. So I think my body has gotten like accustomed to it and like my eyes are like technically still cognitively looking for like the red lights and green lights to go or the cars in front of me for spacing.
Yeah.
So it's like the thing we talked about, like in psychology, how it's like I'm not like focusing on thinking about the memory or taking in the information, but like my brain subconsciously is like, all right, we need to do these things, while the main part of the brain is thinking about something completely different.
It reminds me of like okay, well, it's like a driving thing. It has nothing to do with flow because I'm kind of tired of this topic and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
That's fine.
But like, I was driving the other day, and tell me, I'm not a very good driver. Tell me if I'm in the wrong.
No, you're pretty good at driving.
I was at a stop sign. Like by the bank, and like the McDonald's, there's like the one area where you stop, like it's a two-way stop sign.
Yes.
I was there. I was turning right, and
Mm-hmm.
the other person was turning left, and they weren't going, like, there was nothing coming, no cars going, and they were just sitting there, and I was like, okay, well, they were here first, so, like, I'm gonna chill here. But then, like, a couple of cars started going, and, like, they were coming from the other lane, and they were turning, like, left. So, am I allowed to go if they're, like, turning left, and I turn right? Into a different lane, obviously, but, like...
Yeah, you should have been the one who should have been able to go.
So
If I'm picturing this right.
So the lady in the car across from me, she can't go because there's like a truck in front of her.
Yeah.
So I'm turning. By the time I get in like the middle of my turn, the truck is finished going by, and this lady just like floors it and almost hits my car.
Okay, that's a problem because so what happens is when you approach a stop sign, if they're there first and you're making a right and they're making a left, they should have gone when they had the chance. If they didn't go like signal to them that you're gonna start driving, like start inching your way out so they understand. She was in the complete wrong after the truck went by if she went to go because you were already halfway through the turn.
I probably would have been like, I would have gone. I mean, I would have told her that I was going, but like there was a truck.
Oh yeah, no. If a truck's in front of her and she can't go, then you take the opportunity to turn if you can.
So yeah, so like I'm like turning, and then she floors it, almost hits my car, stopped, and I'm like, okay, who cares, whatever. Because it was like a long day, so I'm just like, don't care. And then I pull up in the lane, and I sit there, and it's a red light, and I'm waiting to turn left, and the lady pulls up behind me, and in front of her like kid, her kid's in the front seat with her.
That's probably not safe.
Her kid's on like the same seat.
No, I know, but just putting kids in the front seat isn't healthy. I mean, isn't safe.
It wasn't like a 5-year-old. It was like they were like 13.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
So he's sitting there, and like right in front of her kid, like gives me the middle finger, and I was like, what?
You know what,
I was
people?
you're 100% in the wrong, and you give me the middle finger in front of your kid.
You know,
He's like 13.
Listen, these parents aren't gonna make smart decisions. Like a lot of people, like they don't care. Road rage is like a different rage from any other anger anybody's ever experienced. Like when you have road rage, you'd like do like irrational things that you wouldn't even do if you were normally angry at somebody. Like being on the road makes you do a lot of different stuff. So she probably just wasn't thinking right. She might have been having a bad day, you know. Don't want to
I was having a bad day too.
Yeah, you just don't want to ever assume that she was perfectly fine, because she might have been having a bad day and needed to get home for some reason, and she was just upset and wasn't thinking too much about it.
Yeah, but like, still.
Yeah, for sure. It's still not
It's
still not an acceptable action, even if she wasn't in front of her kid. But still, you know.
I can't wait to see how her kid's gonna turn out. She acts that way on the road.
Yeah, that's crazy. Teaching a kid to like be okay to get angry at other people when driving is not the right thing. Like,
I really wanted to just like turn around and just like do something petty, but I was just like, nope.
The best thing you could have done that would have been okay in my eyes, that still would have been petty, is like you turn around and give a full smile. Like, just so happy. Like, show that you could not care less that she did that.
You know what actually bothers me more than, like, getting cursed out or, like, getting flipped the middle finger?
Is it when people are, like, okay with the action that you expected them to be mad at?
No. It's when they give me a thumbs down. Like, they look, like, slightly disappointed. I'm just like, oh, no. I just made this guy's day a little bit worse.
I've never had somebody do that, but I feel like that'd make me feel absolutely horrendous.
I think that's part of, like, you know, we're like, they don't do a really bad action to me, so I can't just like say like, oh, they deserve that.
Yeah, you can't blame it on that.
It's just like if they're just like all right. I'm like, oh no, I feel bad.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing is like having somebody slightly disappointed in you. Because if somebody's fully disappointed in you, you know you made a big mistake. But if somebody's just slightly disappointed in you, you're like, oh, I screwed up. And it's like, oh, I can't.
Because I feel bad now. I'm like, great.
I didn't mean to make your day worse. I thought I made the turn at the right time. Maybe I was in the wrong. I'm sorry. And it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, but like I was like, because she gave me the middle finger, I was like, am I in the wrong for this?
No.
Like, did I make a wrong turn?
I don't think so.
But no, she's just a jerk.
Yeah, for sure. Man, dude, I got marathon tonight. I'm so tired. Gotta wake up. Wake up and smell the roses!
Yeah, wake up and smell the roses. Wake up and smell the roses. Speaking of smelling roses, did you know that, the average human being has around 206 bones? Body?
You know who didn't care about knowing that fact at all?
What?
Me. I did not care about knowing the average human's amount of bones.
2:07 in the morning if you catch my drift.
Shut up. My question is why was that called a boner? Like, why is that called a boner?
It's because in animals they actually have like a legit bone there.
And like, wait, so like this, it's I guess it's like
well,
the
in some animals.
Okay,
it's
but
like a legit bone.
But it's
in like I know in proboscis monkeys it's like an actual bone.
Okay, so the thing is like though it's like how when you like flex your bicep or whatever, it's the same thing like that because there's still technically a bone in your arm there.
Except the bone is retractable.
That's so confusing to me. Like, I just don't understand that at all. Like, how would that... In a human, I feel like that'd be so weird. But, like, at the same time, it's like...
It would be weird. What do you mean, I feel like it would be weird? It would be weird.
I feel like we say that, though, but any hypothetical, if we think about it like that, it'd be like humans always had that. So it wouldn't be weird. That'd be natural.
I mean, I don't know.
Alright. Well...
Okay, well, I think that's gonna do it for today.
We bounced around topics a lot. Like, we went from TikTok to country music to what's on your playlist to try not to challenges on YouTube to...
Yeah.
Too much stuff.
Alright. Too much. Let's save it for a bit, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, if you liked it, if you liked the episode, don't forget to leave a like. I mean, you don't have to. I don't really care. But, you know, it's good times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, if your iron lung didn't stop working yet, subscribe. And if you want to hear more from us or get notified when we post, you know, click the bell.
Is the bell icon something that every YouTuber has?
I assume.
I'd probably assume too. Alright, and
if not, forget what I said.
Anyway.
Comment down below what you think about the topic we talked about. Maybe not the coronavirus.
Comment down below other topics we should talk about.
Comment down below the color blue.
Or don't. Please don't do
Do
that.
it.
Actually,
Do it.
that'd be pointless. We don't just want a comment section filled with blue.
All right, folks. I've been your host, Jade, and this, bye.
And I'm Garrett. Peace.